Fuck. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Another day, another dollar. Here, go ahead and get started here. First, I wanted to thank all my fans. But I really, truly appreciate y'all spending y'all's time with me, because I'm one of the most boring people on the planet. So I decided to buy a camera so that I can talk to myself and have a reason to, or so I can have an excuse to talk to myself, basically. I'm just now getting my day started. I am a fuel hauler. Okay, so already starting off on a bad note. And my gate will not hold on, guys. Okay, so that was stupid. Anyway, I'm back. Thank you all for your patience and whatnot. Anyways, I'm riding off the yard today. My first thought is hopefully we won't run into too much weather. I don't really look at the forecast. Kind of left my rain jacket. But I also wanted to talk about the NFL a little bit. If you've been watching news lately, excuse me, there is a player by the name of Carl Nassib who decided that he was going to come out as gay. And I don't really have a problem with that. My first reaction to it, though, was, who gives a fuck? I mean, honestly.
He said he was gay, so what?
Yeah, what's the point?
You know, there are 16 players aside from him that were openly gay or bisexual that played in the league, or at least were on practice squads. Here are a few of the names. Dave Kopay, who played from 1964 to 1972. He was a running back with the Niners, Lions, Redskins, Saints, and Packers, openly gay. Jerry Smith, tight end with the Redskins, openly gay from 1965 to 77. Ray McDonald, running back, 1967 to 1968. Roy Simmons, offensive lineman with the Giants. You know, so he's not the first player or the second, because I know a lot of y'all probably remember when old dude came out as gay and his career was over shortly after that. If you out there, if you on defense and you hitting something, you out there, you know, doing your job, holding the edge like you supposed to, because it's a defensive end, I believe, then I don't care who you go home with. The only time I see these guys is in their uniforms. That's it. Just like I don't see them, you know, in their bed clothes or their regular clothes. I don't need to know what goes on when they're not playing. You know, if you out there hitting, I'll take the gayest. If RuPaul could play ball and he could get me, you know, force me a few fumbles, RuPaul's gonna be out there on the field. I don't give a fuck. Then I'm sure as the coaching with personnel, you're gonna put the best players that you have available out there. So regardless if you're sucking dick or licking pussy, it don't matter to me. It's just this thing of all these, you know, homosexuals feeling like we have to know that they're homosexual. I don't care either way, you know. And besides, if Jalen Ramsey ain't come out yet, then it really don't count. Jalen Ramsey is a homosexual if I've ever seen one before. But, you know, it's up to them. Just like he kept his mouth shut, Carl could have kept his mouth shut. What's the big deal? You know. But anyway, that's my whole opinion opinion on that. I just figured I'd touch on that topic just because it was hot around the time of me recording this video. I don't know when I'm gonna post it. Nobody really watches my videos. And you motherfuckers owe me. Now you think I bought this fucking camera for nothing? Somebody's gonna start watching these videos. Alright, so here I'm pulling the terminal here. Get loaded for my first stop. And I'll see you guys when I'm done. Alright, I'm back. Just got loaded for my first store. First order is 6,000 gallons of 87, 2,000 gallons of diesel. So went ahead and picked that up. Anybody who knows anything about logistics or hauling any service or anything knows there's a shitload of paperwork that goes with it. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and make our way to our first store here, and I'll let you guys enjoy the view as we're going. Alright, so here we are on site at our first store. I already popped the lids and took measurements on the diesel here. It's always a yellow lid. You need to cone off your area too. 87, that's regular gas, white lid. Boom, area's coned off. It's important for you to remember what compartment that you loaded what product in, so that you don't cross drop anything. And it's on the paperwork also if you forget. I'm gonna go ahead and open up my valves here. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the diesel first. Secure that. Run my short hose here. My diesel will be in compartment 2 and 3. My hose up to 2. All right, go ahead and hook the hose up here to the fitting. That's secure on there just like that. Go ahead and lock it down. and you're ready to start flowing. Now that's your diesel. All right, so since the company that I work for allow you to drop more than one product at a time, I'm gonna go ahead and start working on my no-lead as well. You can see the tank is further from my truck than the diesel is. That's why we have different size hoses. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my long hose here. Go ahead and hook this onto the load head here. Now, we'll preface this by saying this is probably not the best routine, because they like for you to hook the hose to the ground fitting first, in case you are in a rush or you're not thinking and you accidentally start the flow. They don't want to get gas everywhere, but I've been doing this for long enough to take my chances here and there. I'll go ahead and put this here. Okay. Sorry guys, my battery died, so this is basically your end result here. Once everything is hooked up, I got the diesel going to the diesel, long hose to 87, and this right here is your vapor, orange cap. It's where you pretty much let the vapors release themselves so there's not overwhelming in the tanks. All right guys, I'll be back when I'm done. That's one down. Store it down. Not sure what all I'm doing today. They're kind of giving me my loads one by one, but really doesn't make that big of a difference.